It was after the Canelo and Bud fight that I got to thinking about loss. The bigger man, the slight favorite, Saul Canelo Alvarez, came face to face with one of life's greatest teachers. No, not Terrence Bud Crawford, but loss. While Bud went on his winning tour, afterwards the loser tends to fade to black. And this is why, as an outsider looking in, I feel like loss seems to be the most feared opponent in boxing, the one every boxer looks to duck. So I'd like to welcome you to Casual Speak, where I, the casual boxing fan, don't pretend to have any expertise in the sport I admire from the comfort of my home. Now, my intentions are simply to highlight the humanity of the sport and to shine a light on how boxing and life intersect. Loss seems to visit us all throughout life in many forms, not just the athletes we admire. Now, while the athlete has to deal with the pain of loss in front of the world, plastered all across the socials, I mean, shit, I just did a minute highlight intro of Canelo's off night, you know? Uh, but even still, my belief is that it makes them stronger, you know? They're able to transmute that pain into strength and resilience. I mean, that's what makes them, you know, be able to get to become athletes and be on that platform. But what about us, the fans? You know, my nephew D found himself rooting for Canelo because he was still hurt off the loss Errol took at the hands of Bud. You know, so like the loss I'd like to talk about today is the loss of perspective that we're all guilty of as fans, I myself included. Uh, we talk as if like we're related to Eminem Stan. I mean, listen to me. I'm over here uh, calling Terrence Crawford by his nickname, like me and this dude is on speaking terms and shit. You know, we find ourselves emotionally invested in the lives of those we admire or hate. I mean, there are, you know, those of us who get lost in the hating aspect so much, like, you know, the hate Boots gets, or shit, I'm a reformed Canelo hater myself. Javante Davis getting the hate lately. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, you know. Uh, so I'm aware some of us find entertainment the same way, you know, others who use alcohol or drugs. It's like a form of escape. And it's because of real life situations like, for instance, shit, my check hit on Wednesday. It's Friday. And I was left with enough, literally enough, to just be able to put some gas in my tank and make it back and forth to work next week. No lie. Attitude of gratitude over here always, though, so we ain't worried about it. But what does my broke ass look like telling Tank Davis not to take a fight with Jake Paul? or that I would rather see him fight Roach instead. Nigga, for real? Like, that's your perspective? No, that is a loss of perspective if that would have been me. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Some of y'all, though, trying to go viral off another man's name. I mean, shit, to each his own, you know? But do not, get so lost in the sauce where you're willing to belittle another man's character for some attention for yourself. Because now you're not talking boxing. You're just a talking head who's a hater. You know, and that's whack. But I'm going to make sure I hold myself to that same standard, that I don't get lost in the sauce talking about some person who put the time and work in to become, a boxer and in this sport. So that brings this end to this chapter. This is a series I'd like to start on, normalizing loss through boxers from the lens of losses in our own lives. In the comments, tell me a loss of perspective you've had lately. If you agree or disagree with what I said in this episode, you know where to go. Into the comments. Love and war in the comments. This is Casual Speak. You know what I'm saying.